Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for all things Charleston and beyond. I'm Ashley Meservey. Today, we have our friend Steve Doniger with Summerville Dream, of course, one of my favorite organizations. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Good, Ashley. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm even better now that we're chatting today because, you know, I'm all about my hometown, and I'm sure people are tired of me saying that, but it's okay. But, you know, we're doing a Zoom interview. This is kind of where we are these days. But you're all about positivity and talking about some of the ways that we can adapt and do things in Summerville and still, you know, adhere to those guidelines, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, look, everybody in Summerville has been taking this seriously and completely respect that. And we understand that, you know, we're going to have to adapt a little bit. And one of the things we have to do is, though, we still have to, life moves forward. And as we respect all the different COVID standards, you know, where you wear face masks and you wash your hands and all the things that the governor had and our town leadership has told us, do that. But still, get out and do things in Summerville. It's still a great place to be.
Mm-hmm. And a little later, we're going to hear from some of our friends from different organizations, and they're going to tell us some of those things that you can do. But I want to talk about the vibe you're seeing on Hutchinson Square. I know that, you know, I was there the other day taking pictures, and, you know, you still feel the warmth there. You still feel the fight there, that people are still going to find ways to, you know, safely conduct business. But what are you seeing?
You know, so we've been down here quite often, and our shop owners, our restaurants, everybody down here has really adapted to what more of a mindful experience for shopping and for participating. Everyone understands, you know, a 6-foot distance, wearing a mask, doing things that are smart, but still a great atmosphere down here in Summerville. People are coming out, they're having a chance to see one another, they're purchasing graduation gifts and getting meals to go. So still really good energy here in Summerville.
What are you looking forward to moving forward? You know, we did a segment a while ago about, you know, it's just a little sweeter here. So what are some of the things we can look forward to? I mean, I know you're going to make big things happen for people.
Well, I think in the short term, the one thing that we can look forward to is as we're starting to open up the town again, kind of awaken a little bit from the COVID, is getting out and spending some time, you know, generally in our area. But as we're looking forward to, as things start, you know, adapting and we start moving forward in other things, you know, we're looking forward to doing Third Thursdays again. We're looking forward to Sweet Tea Festival. We're looking forward to the Christmas parade at the end of the season. So there's lots of things that are still on the plate. Now we may have to adapt and do things differently, and we'll explore that. And we'll be really mindful and wanting to do the right thing. So, you know, we may have to change and bend a little bit, which is the right thing to do. But at the same time, we're still going to pursue trying to do all these really cool initiatives.
And before I go and chat with some of our other friends, YMCA, other great people, tell us kind of, you know, how we can support you in your efforts, because, you know, you're working all the time, right?
Well, you know, Summerville Dream, we're designed for this. This is why we exist, is to help our downtown, help our small businesses. The best thing I think people can do is really take a moment, make sure that you're healthy and you're safe, but shop with our local businesses. Small businesses are the heartbeat of our community. You know, look for that one-of-a-kind graduation gift, go out and grab a real special meal. There's still a lot of things that can happen. If you consider doing those and making that type of investment, that's going to help our community in the long way. And in the long term, we're all going to be a lot better.
All righty, Steve. Well, you're doing a great job, and we appreciate everything you're doing. I'm now going to go hop on another Zoom call with, like I said, our friends who have some unique ideas on what you and the family can do and still adhere to those guidelines. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks.
Joining us today, we have a group of 3 wonderful ladies who are going to share with us some ideas of some things you can do across Summerville, especially during this time with the family, get out and about. So let's first start off with Katie DEPOPPE. She's going to give us, you know, a few ideas. What's going on, Katie?
Hey, Ashley. Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the things you recommend?
So I'm still working during this time. So the very first thing I do is I'm really trying to support the local restaurants and coffee shops. So I think the protocol has been excellent, that our local places are executing with. So I stop every morning on my way to work and get coffee at one of our local coffee shops. So either Coastal Coffee Roasters or Cup of Manna. And in this season, I actually work with a lot of young folks. So we have a lot of scholarship recipients and seniors in high school that we're trying really hard to celebrate. So I've been buying quite a few gifts, trying to support our local places. So I know we have quite a few shops in the historic district that are still open, that are
being responsible and
they are being very responsible. So they have online options where you can order online, or you can call into the store and talk through what you're looking for, and they can package all of that up for you, and you just drive up and they have curbside delivery. So that is actually something that I've been doing the last couple weeks. So when I was first asked to do that, those things kind of first came to mind, when it just comes to the daily.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, Amy, you're actually with Parks and Recreation, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I bet you have a different perspective on some other things we can do.
Sure, yeah. The weather has been absolutely beautiful lately, and so people are itching to get outside and be active. The Sawmill Branch Trail is a great opportunity to be able to get out and get a little bit of exercise. I was out there this past weekend. It's very busy, but you can practice social distancing. If you're looking for a little bit more of a thrill, the first 3 miles of our new mountain bike trail, which is the Sawmill Ridges, which is located off the Sawmill Branch Trail, is open and ready to be tested out. So that certainly is an option. Also, this past weekend, we kicked off our Essential Goods Farmers Market. So if people are looking for some healthy food options, those are available Saturday morning from 8 to 1.
Perfect. And how do we stay up to date on when things are opening and stuff like that?
Yeah, the town of Summerville's website is going to be the best resource.
Perfect. All right, now we have Kim Howell. How are you doing today?
I'm great.
All right, so you're with the YMCA, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so YMCA, big supporter of Summerville. So what can we look forward to there?
So we're all about the healthy living and youth development. And while we are closed as a facility, we are encouraging, like Amy said, the weather is just beautiful. So my family and I, we've been walking through Azalea Park, and earlier this week we had a picnic at Hutchinson Square. We just brought a blanket and were able to, distance ourselves and listen to all the beautiful birds and just enjoying being outdoors. We were able to support some of the local restaurants and ordered from a couple of our favorites and had a picnic outside.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you're just chomping at the bit, the YMCA, just to get back at it. But of course, we have to do it responsibly and with a lot of caution. But we should still be looking forward to all of the great things the Y is going to have planned for us in the coming year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we are just kind of taking it day by day, and we are missing our members something fierce. We cannot wait to have everybody join us again. And we have made plans to make our facilities as distant as possible and as kind of the new normal and just taking every precaution that we can. But we are ready to see everybody's Summerville friendly faces again.
All righty. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. And of course, you can always head online for more information, summervilledream.org.